Hi folks, I'm having another go at this one. This is the second video I've done. I'm back in Lido di Camaiore, which is the Tuscan Riviera. It's on the Mediterranean. There may not be a Tuscan Riviera. As far as I know, it's called the Italian Riviera, but I'm going to bloody well call it the Tuscan Riviera. It's beautiful here. It's absolutely gorgeous. The family that I'm with live about 3-minute cycle from the beach. And I've been in Lucca again, my beloved Lucca. I was back there for 3 days and I'll be back there in September. And you may or may not have gathered from my newsletters the fun and games I've had in manifesting something steady on a day-to-day basis. It hasn't been anything like I expected. Having said that, I wouldn't have changed my experiences for the world. Up to last week I was working in the beautiful Garfagna Valley. I was working on a voluntary basis in an organic farm that had self-catering accommodation attached to it. And that was beautiful. It's something I've always wanted to do. And I think on the hottest day when myself and my fellow worker were there and the sweat was rolling off us and we were raking the vines and we were falling over ourselves. We were so tired, and then I just stopped and looked at the beauty of where I was, and I found myself saying, like, I'm actually cutting vines in Tuscany. Like, people pay thousands to come to Tuscany and to live where I am. And another day I had a very, very strong emotional experience when we were painting the pool wall, because when I came back from Tuscany last year, I was only in Lucca for barely 2 days. And when I came back to Clarke, all I wanted to do was paint every room in the house Tuscan colours. And here I was less than a year later painting a swimming pool wall Tuscan colours, and I was actually doing it in Tuscany. And myself and Rhiannon had great fun because we were supposed to paint together, because she was doing like one colour and then I was doing the other, and then we were blending it, and I'd never done that before, and that was another learning experience. Draining a pool and skimming over the pool, getting rid of the flies in the morning was something else I hadn't done. We spent hours most morning planting vegetables for the winter and then watering them, and we helped with the donkeys, and we helped get the apartments ready for the summer guests, and it was beautiful. It was probably the most soulful 3 weeks I've had since I've moved to Italy, and it's like my soul really, really needed it. And like every evening I'd finish the evening in the balcony outside my room, and I'd just sit out and look at the stars and Venus and Jupiter, which were very close in conjunction and getting closer and closer, and smell the jasmine hanging off the balcony, and then look at all the glowworms. And again, I'd find myself saying, people have paid thousands for what I have here, and I'm doing it on a voluntary basis, and it was absolutely amazing. And on top of that, then my photography got even deeper and I took even more photos. So I have 2 exhibitions coming up now, which is great. I have one coming up in Bagno di Lucca in mid-August, and that's going to be mostly new work. And then I have managed to find a really nice venue for the Photolux Festival, which is on in November. It's on in Lucca for a whole month, and I will be exhibiting in a small craft shop, which is ideal because those kind of venues are perfect for my work. So that's it. So I'll probably post another video in a week or two telling you what it's like in Lido di Camaiore with 4 boys, ranging from 5 to 12. From a point of view of privacy, I obviously need to protect the family's privacy totally, so I won't be naming names or giving addresses or anything like that. And I'll keep posting my newsletters, and I'd love some feedback on the video, because if there's anything you think I could change, please let me know. But so far I'm more than happy to show off my tan and how toned I am. It's great. When we finished in the Garfagna Valley, I was saying to Rhiannon that one day 2 weeks ago we were in Lucca for a day and a half, and when we came back to base camp, as I called it, I was just craving spinach and raw red onions. So I'm sure when people go to Tuscany to live, they don't think that that's going to be something they crave more than anything else, but in my case it was. And I've also become a devout fan of wheat-free spaghetti and pasta. It's amazing. It makes a huge difference to your system. And I've also learned why Italians are so fit and healthy and why they eat so well. It's so hot here, you actually just have to eat well, because if you don't, you can't function. So it's like my diet changed organically of its own accord. It's not like I tried to lose weight. It's not like I said I need to give this up or that up. It just happened of its own accord. So that's been one of the unexpected side benefits of moving to Italy. I never thought I'd lose probably the best part of a stone and get trim and fit and healthy and have muscles in places that I hadn't seen muscles for more years than I care to remember. And it's great. I'm loving every single minute of it. And I'm not going to say I wish I'd done it sooner, because if I had, I wouldn't appreciate it as much as I do now. So the fun part is now where I lean over my iPad to turn off the video, and I'll talk to you all again soon. And have a look at my new photos. They're on www.marthaclarkeimages.com. Thanks folks, see you soon. Bye.